Good afternoon. I'm Major Eugene Staniszewski from the New York State Police. I'm here with Mayor Byron Brown, Buffalo Police Commissioner Joseph Gramaglia, and Erie County District Attorney John Flynn. Earlier today, October 26, 2023, at approximately 11:11 a.m., troopers responded to a reported shooting on the 190 southbound just south of Exit 9. Troopers arrived on scene to find 3 individuals that had been shot while traveling in a Buffalo Sewer Authority vehicle. All 3 individuals were Buffalo Sewer Authority employees. Buffalo Fire Department arrived on scene and rendered medical aid. Unfortunately, one of the individuals was fatally wounded. The 2 other individuals were transported to the Erie County Medical Center. One believed to have non-life-threatening injuries, and the second was in serious condition. Preliminary investigation reveals that the shots were fired at the victim's vehicle from a late model, dark-colored Jeep Grand Cherokee that was also traveling southbound on the 190. The victim's vehicle was struck multiple times. We have several leads that we are working on, but currently we do not have a motive for the shooting. This is believed to be an isolated incident, and we have no information that there is a threat ongoing to the community. At this time, we are not releasing the names of the victims pending notifications. The state police are working closely with the Buffalo Police Department, the Erie County Crime Analysis Center, and the Erie County District Attorney's Office. If anyone out there has information regarding the shooting, including dash cam footage, we request that you contact the state police at 585-344-6200. And at this time, I will bring up Mayor Byron Brown for a few comments. Mayor.
Thank you very much, Major Staniszewski. This is obviously another heartbreaking day in the city of Buffalo. It is particularly heartbreaking for the employees of the Buffalo Sewer Authority. 3 of their co-workers shot while going about their day working on behalf of the residents of the city of Buffalo. Today I had the opportunity to go and visit with about 150 employees of the Buffalo Sewer Authority to show our concern, our heartbreak, our outrage for what happened to their co-workers, to let them know that they would be supported and the families of their co-workers would be supported. After visiting with the employees of the Buffalo Sewer Authority, I went to visit the victims of this shooting at ECMC. I was able to speak with one of the individuals that was shot and family members of both individuals who were shot. Obviously, these families are shaken. They're in pain. They are in prayer. And I ask the entire community to pray for the families and the individuals that have been affected by this terrible, terrible crime. I also want to thank the New York State Police for the work that they are doing to solve this situation. And I also want to recognize the work of the Buffalo Police, who are working in partnership with the state police on this investigation. This is a state roadway, so obviously the state police are the lead agency in this investigation. Things like this are all too commonplace now. Just last night, it was Lewiston, Maine, 18 people killed by a shooter. Who could have even imagined that something like this would happen to 3 sewer authority employees as they are at work, doing the right thing, doing the people's business? This has to stop. At this time, I want to introduce our Erie County District Attorney, John Flynn.
Thank you, Mayor. And you used the correct word there, that this is outrageous. The outrageous conduct of some individual or individuals acting out on the thruway and shooting up the vehicle of a Buffalo Sewer Department employees. I want to just let everyone know that the cooperation that is taking place here is typical of what happens in our community. It happened in the horrific shooting at Tops. It happens, quite frankly, every day in this community where local and state law enforcement agencies are working together to solve and figure out who did this. As the mayor alluded to, any crime that occurs on a New York State thruway is the jurisdiction of the New York State Police. However, the New York State Police immediately called the Buffalo Police Department, immediately called our office, and got all of us together right away to help figure out what happened here. The other main point that I want to make is what the Major alluded to in his statement, that right now we believe this is an isolated incident. We believe that there is no threat at all to the public. As we stand out here right now, you can see 80,000 people going to the Bills game here on our throughways. And at this time, we believe, like the Major said, there is no threat to anyone else and that this was an isolated incident. I can already anticipate some of your questions, but I'm not going to go any further than that. I'm not going to comment at all on whether or not we have a suspect. I'm not going to comment at all on whether or not we have a motive. I'm not going to comment at all on why this happened. We've given you some information on how this happened, but that's as far as we're going to go because we are actively in the process of figuring out who did this and finding them and bringing them to justice. And again, my thoughts and prayers go out to the family of the deceased, his loved ones, the family of the two individuals who were shot, them and their families as well. My thoughts and prayers go out to them as well as to the entire community of the Buffalo Sewer Department. And I also want to thank the State Police and the Buffalo Police Department for everything that they've done and that they are doing. At this time, we believe there were 3. Yes, sir. We have no information that they're linked at all. Yep.
All 3 workers were on the clock. It's my understanding they had just completed a job and were heading back to the Buffalo Sewer Authority. They were driving when the shooting occurred. I spoke to the driver. The driver was hit. The driver tried to evade the shooting, but the driver was hit, and the 2 passengers were hit as well.
Were there any other cars that were on the route trying to get they were hit as well, or anything like that? Any crossfire?
No, just one vehicle involved, and when we arrived on scene, just the 3 victims. No, we did not have any witnesses that stopped at the scene at the time.
It looked to us that there were about 10 bullet holes in that truck. I mean, can you tell me how many rounds hit it?
Numerous times. Yeah.
When you say isolated incident, do you believe this was targeted?
We're working on that. We have several leads that we're running down now. We're not going to get into the information on the victims right now until we're sure that the families have all been notified. Still a very active investigation. We just opened up the roadway probably less than an hour ago, so I have not had a time to sit down and talk with the responding members and investigators. I'm not going to get into the right now.
The members of the sewer authority are clearly very emotional, very shaken, in pain. There were tears. One employee told a story about what good people these individuals were. And the individual whose life was taken, what a good employee that person was, what a caring person that individual was, and the pain that was felt by the loss of that individual.
Were all three of these workers male? They're all men?
Again, I've been asked not to disclose the sex of the workers.
So, Mayor, the bottom line, the tragedy that you addressed, but to some it may appear that the tragedy is that somebody went to work today and they found out he did.
That is a tragedy. That three people went to work, were working, did their jobs, and their lives are altered forever, and one had their life taken.
Oh, murder, 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Reckless endangerment. I can add on a lot, trust me.
How do people into a situation like this when it comes to collecting evidence and also there has to be a lot of cameras on that road?
Well, listen here. Any time you have a situation where the other vehicle that was involved is not present or found, you got to find it. And so you look at everything that's there. You look at cameras. You talk to witnesses. You go on social media and use tools that you have on social media. And so, I mean, listen here. All crime scenes have their own complexity. Some are more difficult than others. But listen here. We have the Buffalo Police Department, the Erie County Crime Analysis Center, the state police. We have the best and the brightest on this.
Could you clarify? I think it might be important. It's my understanding that the cameras on the thruway do not record, correct?
I don't know about that.
They do not.
They do not. How is it you're so sure there is no threat to the public? You know, on the surface, it looks random.
Based on some of the leads that we're working on, we believe it's that there's no ongoing threat to the community.
Is there any idea of where this vehicle may be at this time? Is there any areas that should be on alert looking out for this vehicle?
We're working very closely with the Buffalo Police Department. We are looking in various areas throughout the city to see if we can come across this vehicle. Possibly.
Are you able to clarify whether, I think I heard the driver was able to park the car so it was one of the passengers that's unfortunately deceased. Is that anything you can clarify there?
Yes, correct.
The driver of the speeding vehicle, was there anyone else in that vehicle? Were they driving on the 190 southbound while shooting?
The other vehicle was also traveling southbound on the 190, so the scene on the 190 was a little bit of a distance, and that's why we had to close the roadway down. Yeah, we are certainly looking for any assistance. If there was any vehicles on the 190 at that time that did witness this, or if they have dash cam video and they were in the area of the 190 at around 11:11 a.m., we would certainly request that they contact us, and we will send someone out to speak with them regarding their information.
Is there anything you could tell us about the investigation that happened behind where the truck is parked, where the bullet casings might be found? Anything that you can clarify on that in terms of what kind of rounds were fired or anything like that?
I'm not going to get into the specifics of the round, but we had our forensic investigation unit out. We also have our violent crimes task force out, along with the Buffalo Police Department. They were heavily involved with this investigation at the scene and as it ongoes in the city.
Would it be safe to say you have thousands of
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good job, man.
Just so you guys know, I'll have updated information on the newsroom site when we do release the victims' names. So it'll be all updated from this point forward on nyspnews.com. Thank you.